Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Stephen. Stephen is from London in the UK. So let's see what Stephen has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Uh,
Hello, hello,
he-
Stephen. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks so much for taking the time, the interview today. Thank you.
No worries. How are you doing?
Good. My goodness, look your background.
I
Oh
know
my
it's
God.
yeah, it's I'm currently on location. I hope you can hear me okay. It's a little bit windy. Um, but I'll just let you have a look. It's beautiful. Like it's incredible. So um yeah, I'm currently I'm filming on location on a film. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, we're filming by the beach. Um so yeah, I was trying to find a quiet spot because they're currently filming, so this is the only space I have. Um, but yeah, it's going good. It's going good.
Amazing. So tell me a little bit about this project that you are working right now.
Yeah, so I'm currently filming on a horror slash thriller film, and it's called Jack and Jill. So it's based on the original like fairy tale story, the kid's story, um, about Jack and Jill getting lost up a hill, but it's horror. There's a horror spin on it. So it's about a group of people who go to visit this land where Jack and Jill apparently have been on this killing spree, and I'm one of the contestants on this reality show. And amongst the reality show, people end up being killed. So that's basically the premise of
Wow.
it. And I'm one of the contestants on the show who ends up getting killed like
Oh my.
towards the end. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun.
Stephen, tell me where are you based? Where is this beautiful place that you're based right now?
So I'm currently in we're currently in well, we were filming near Devon before, but at the moment I'm in Cornwall. So it's not far from Devon, yeah, Cornwall at the moment, which is like just outside of London. Well, it's a 7 hour drive from London. So quite far in the UK.
I see. And where are you from originally?
So my parents are from, well, I'm originally my parents ethnicity wise are from Trinidad. My mum's from Trinidad and my dad's from Jamaica. So it's a bit of a Caribbean mix, really. Well, Trinidad's near Venezuela.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, Trinidad's more near Venezuela sort of way, and my dad's from Jamaica, which is like yeah, Caribbean. So West Indies, I guess. Yeah,
But you were born in England.
yeah. Born in England, raised in Surrey, so just outside Croydon, if you know where that is. But
Of
South London, I guess. Yeah.
I see. So you live in South London.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now I don't. I've moved to East London now. So now I live
I see.
in Walthamstow in East London. So yeah, I've moved.
Amazing. So tell me a little bit about your career as an actor.
Yeah, so I primarily my background's in theatre, so I started off in theatre. Um, but then after a few years I moved more into like commercial work. So I've done quite a few commercials like Renault, which is a car brand, Vodafone, Nokia, Pfizer. It's a lot of commercials, which you
Wow.
probably would have seen if you're in the UK, and in the US as well. And after that, I moved more into like TV. So I've done some work on Holby City, which is a drama here. In the
Uh-huh.
past, it's now been cancelled actually, but before it got cancelled, I was working on that. Um, and then since then, I've moved more into features. So yeah, I'm just filming this horror now. Got a couple of films coming up. I'm filming again in July in a comedy. Um, so it's been busy. It's been busy. So as you can tell, there's never time. So I'm just like, oh, we've got our catch up, and I'm like, where can I go where it's not windy? So yeah, I'm just hoping that you can see me and hear me okay. Still,
Amazing. Thanks so much for taking the time. I know you are very busy right now with your
yeah,
project and just the
no
time for the
worries,
interview. Thank you. Right. So before
no
we
worries.
start our journey, Will in the Magic Box, would you like to tell me something interesting about yourself?
Oh my God, wasn't expecting. I've got a twin brother, which not many people know, but we're not identical though, so there's no like mistaking us. We're not identical. So, but yeah, I've got a twin brother. I'm 5 minutes older than him. What else? I've got a cat called Fernando, who, who I adore and I love a lot. And I've also got a 2.5 year old as well. She's going to be three she's going to be 3 next month already. So that's come by quick. Yeah, yeah.
Who's
There's a lot.
who's going to be 3 years old next month?
I've got a daughter as well.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
why when I was checking your profile, I could see a little girl there.
Yeah. So that's my daughter. I've got a daughter. I'm also married as well. I've been married. God, for coming up to, oh God, I'm not going to get this wrong, for a while. 10 years very soon.
Wow,
So yeah, it's been fun. I've been busy. So yeah.
amazing. Very good, very good. Okay, Stephen, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and to share your point of views?
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So this is my best friend. Okay, full of random fun questions. I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to relax a bit before the first question, okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. Right, Stephen, before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about for some reason, you don't want to answer,
Yeah.
always can, okay?
Okay.
Right, first question for you is, what's the scary thing that happened to you?
Oh my God. The scariest thing that's happened to me would be I spent some time after university. I lived in Australia for a year, and I lived by the beach by Byron Bay, if you know Byron Bay in Sydney. I'm quite a good swimmer actually, but I went for a swim after well, quite late at night actually, just before it was getting dark, and I got a bit I got a bit tangled. Let's just say I had to be rescued from the beach, from the water. So it was,
Oh my
yeah, it was
God.
very touch and go. I swam out quite far, not realizing how far I'd swam, and then when I went to turn back, I realized how far away I was, and the waves kept carrying me further out, and I was just getting tossed and turned like in the waves.
Oh
So
my,
that was a lot. That was quite scary, and I was like, oh my God, I'm probably gonna die now because I just couldn't. I just wasn't moving back to the shore. Um, and someone spotted me on a surfboard and came out and was like, dude, what's going on, man? Like, what happened? And I was like, yeah, it's not a good situation. And yeah, it was quite full on. That was quite scary, I'd say, yeah.
how long you were in Australia for, living there for?
I was there for a year. I was there for
I
about a
see.
year, yeah.
All right, next question, let's do it. Okay, Stephen from England. Next question is, how long can you go without checking your phone?
Oh my God, I'm the worst for that. I check my phone a lot. I'm very much like on my phone a lot. I would say probably 10 minutes. Pretty bad, isn't it? 10, 15 minutes, if that. Yeah, pretty bad. I'm working on it. It's work in progress. Yeah.
I mean, I think they are not no right or wrong. You know what I mean? Nowadays, people,
Yeah.
you know, all of us, we work a lot in our phone. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
Yeah,
apps
it's true.
as well.
Yeah, I do
So I
it for
think
work. I do it for work.
totally no. I understand. I think, but it makes sense. We need to sometime watch ourselves because we can spend a lot of time there.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%.
which platform on social media you spend the most time?
Instagram, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely 100%. Yeah. Big fan.
Okay. Next question. Before the next question, tell me so far, what's the most beautiful lesson you've learned from your daughter?
Oh, I think it'd probably be just like learn, like probably remember to play, and that like don't take life too seriously. I think as you get older, you forget like just finding the love in little things, like playing catch, or little things in life where you become really hardened to when it becomes really tough, and you forget like just enjoy it. Like life's too short, and I think I've learned that through her again, like just finding fun in playing little games and activities and like puzzles. And yeah, it's definitely been a joy for sure.
Beautiful. Okay. Next question is, if you could be any age, what age would you choose and why?
Oh God, I'd be 23. I loved being 23. It was like the best time ever. Like I feel like 23, I was like exploring the world. I was living in Australia, like no kind of real responsibilities, and it's like so. It was nice and chilled, and I was just meeting loads of different different types of people, and it was great. It was an amazing time in my life. Yeah, 23 is like the age. Yeah. for sure.
Age for you is something that bothers you, or you just see as
Do you
a,
know
you know, as
what?
it's a part of life?
I think it's just a part of life. I mean, I only get bothered. I'm not going to reveal my real age, but I only get bothered when like someone asks me how old I am, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that's gone so quickly. But on the whole, like I feel I'm quite young at heart. I mean, I'm quite like, I'm quite active. I enjoy like being quite outdoorsy. So like age isn't something that really bothers me, I don't think.
I see. Okay. Next question. Hey, Stephen from London. Next question is, what's your favorite guilty pleasure TV show?
Guilty pleasure TV show. Oh my God, Selling Sunset. Oh, tragically brilliant. It's great. I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen it before? Have you seen it yet?
No?
Oh, it's great. It's on Netflix, and it's basically about these group of people who sell houses. Well, they sell mansions and apartments in LA, in Los Angeles, and it's a lot of bitching amongst like the cast, but also the properties they sell are amazing. They're like 18-bedroom houses with like 2 pools, and it's just like they sell for like 12 million and stuff. Like it's insane. Different life basically, but I love it. It's my guilty pleasure. Nothing really happens in it. There's no real story, but it's just very glamorous and it's a very easy watch. So yeah.
It's something new, or it's been on TV for a while?
No, it's been on TV for a while. I mean, since season 6 now. So
Oh,
yeah, it's been a while. Probably like 4 years, 5 years, I think. Yeah, something like
okay.
that.
Cool. Next question. Next question is, what makes you most proud?
Oh, that's such a good question. What makes me most proud? Probably my daughter. Like again, I feel like she's just such a blessing and she's so cute. And it's an amazing thing to see someone like you've brought someone else into the world. It's great. I think in that regard, probably my daughter, but I think generally just getting to where I am in life, I'm quite proud about that. I think I've worked quite hard, a lot of sacrifices, but I feel like I've got to a place where I'm becoming a lot more content with like where I am, and like I feel like I've got to a place where I'm happy. Yeah, so that makes me quite proud, I think. Is that a good answer? I hope. Yeah.
Absolutely, I mean, that's how you feel. And saying that, what's the best part of being yourself?
The best part of being myself is that I don't know, I guess probably that I'm quite free to just voice my opinion and just to kind of like have fun and be me. I think I'm not a serious person, I never have been. And I think that's quite nice. I think, yeah, again, we could take things way too seriously in life, and I think it's very important to stay quite grounded and just, to be nice and have fun. Like, life's too short, right? So, yeah.
You come across a very positive, energetic person. You always like that. You always had this approach of life.
Yeah, I feel like that. It's just always kind of been my thing, really, to be honest. Obviously, life gets hard at points, but I think generally I'm just like, I'm quite throwaway of stuff. I'm just like, yeah, it's never awful. And like, to be honest, at the time, something might seem bad, but 2 weeks later, you'll forget about it. So it's just like,
All right.
Yeah.
Next question. Right, Steve. The next question for you is, what's the best gift have ever received and from whom?
Oh, such a good question. The best gift I've ever received. I don't know. I mean, that's such a good question. I don't really know.
You're scared to say. You're scared to get
no,
in trouble.
no, not even that. Also that. But I don't know. I feel like I'm not really one for gifts. Really, I'm trying to think. My other half got me a really nice gift, a birthday gift, which was like a few years ago, and it was a meerkat experience. So meerkats are these little animals. I'm not sure if you're aware of them, but they're really cute. They're kind of like cats, but they're very small and they like crawl all over you. I love animals, so for me, I'm more about experiences than actual gifts. I'm not really materialistic. I prefer having like, a skiing break or like going surfing or like having an experience. But that was quite nice. And so she took me to this space and we had like meerkats around us and they were like playing with us and like jumping all over me. And that was quite cute because I love animals. So that was quite nice. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Ready for another question?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do it. Next one. For the next question, as you mentioned that you have a twin brother, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me the biggest difference between both of you and the biggest similarity.
Oh my God. Biggest. Okay, I'll start with biggest difference. I'd say I'm I'm definitely more of a social media. What's the word? Addicted person. Well, I mean, I post more on social media. I'm definitely more extroverted than he is. He's quite introverted. He's very much like quite a homely person. He enjoys like home comforts. I have to be out doing something all the time, and I'm very much like have to be traveling. I spent time in a lot of different countries like Thailand, Australia, New Zealand. I travel a lot, and I like being out there. I'm definitely more extrovert, and I'm very much more on social media than he. I don't even think he's even on social media because I'm like we're quite polar opposite in that regard. So, and then what was the other question? Sorry, I forgot the other question.
The biggest similarity between both of you.
Okay, and the biggest similarity probably um the biggest similarity probably I think probably the fact that we both like animals. Like he also, I mean, he'd probably say he doesn't, but he does. He actually when I was in Canada, he actually was looking after my cat for me, my cat Fernando. So he yeah, he was like the surrogate, not surrogate, but the foster parents for my cat when I went away for 7 months. So I think, yeah, definitely probably the fact that we both like animals. Yeah.
I see. All right. Next question is, what is one movie you could watch over and over again?
Oh my God, Nightmare on Elm Street. I love horror films. Have you seen Nightmare on Elm Street before?
Which one?
It's called Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a horror.
It rings a bell, but I'm not sure if I watched it. It rings a bell, the
Try,
name.
try and watch it. It's by a director called Wes Craven, and he's made like quite a few horror films, but that's got to be one of my favorites. I mean, I've watched it probably like my other half will probably tell you I used to watch it every second day. Like I've watched it a number of times, probably over 100 times, but it's one of my favorite films.
So horror
Yeah.
movies, the kind of movie that you like the most?
Yeah, I think horror movies. I mean, I really love horrors, thrillers. I grew up watching horror all the time. And there's also a film called The Breakfast Club, which is it's a comedy, and it's by oh God, I can't remember the director. I've had a brain freeze now, but it'll come back to me. But anyway, The Breakfast Club is also a film that I quite like as well, and I watch it over and over again. Yeah.
Cool. We have 3 questions left for you. Let's do it.
Okay.
You are so easy answering questions. Just done. Before the next question, tell me what you like the most about acting. What's the best joy of it? And the flip side, what do you find most challenging?
The best thing would be about, I think I just love being able to play a different person and like embody something, live my life through them. And yeah, it's great. I mean, with acting, you can just basically become anyone and have whatever emotion you want and express yourself through them. And it's really nice putting yourself in someone else. Yeah, it's a great feeling. And what's the other question?
The most challenging part of acting.
Oh, the most challenging. I think it would be like when you get a script and like you just don't know any of the dialogue and like trying to then get it, break it down, figure out how the character would be, how the character would speak, breaking down what the character's likes, dislikes are. And I think that process can be quite hard. But you get to a point whereby you do begin to get familiar with the words and with the dialogue, and that's a lovely feeling when you become settled in that character. But yeah, initially when you get a script, you're just like, oh my God, how am I going to like learn 90 pages of dialogue? It's a horrible feeling. But you get there in the end, I think. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, who was your favorite teacher and why?
Who was my favorite teacher in school?
Yeah.
Oh my God. My favorite teacher probably be. Oh God, that's a good question. It's like gravitating towards the most. Probably be my.
Did you like school?
I like school quite a lot. This is hard. I really like school. I enjoyed it a lot. My favorite teacher probably be my geography teacher, Mrs. Roberts. I remember her. She seemed like on the surface, she seemed really hard and really stern, but actually she was lovely. Like you could see like she had a facade. Like on the front, it was like she's a hard teacher, but underneath she was actually really lovely. And I got on with her quite well. She just wanted everyone to succeed and do well, and I appreciated that in her. Yeah, Mrs. Roberts was nice. Yeah.
Amazing. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Next question for you is, if you could ask for a miracle, what that would be?
Miracle. Oh God, that's an amazing question. A miracle. I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like probably it'll probably be something environmental. So miracle in terms of like stopping famine or stopping. And it sounds like a very like pageant answer. But I feel like stopping famine or like world wars, inequality, all these things are something that's quite big. They mean quite a lot to me. And like, that'd probably be like miracle. I feel like I would really want to use my powers for. Yeah,
Very good.
I think so.
Ready for the last question?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do it. Last question. But before the last question, let's see. Let's pretend that you have the biggest budgets. Yeah, you're gonna create like a scene, a movie, a project where you can choose anyone in the world. You can pay anyone in the world to be your dad, anyone in the world to be your mom, anyone in the world to be your romantic partner, and also you can pay any director and creator to put everything together. Who that will be? Who those people?
Oh God, that's such a good question. Okay, director would be John Hughes because I love John Hughes. So
Okay.
he's the director of The Breakfast Club, the film I was telling you that I watch quite a lot. Just come back to me. So John Hughes would be the director. He's just great. In terms of my dad would be Denzel Washington because I'm obsessed with Denzel Washington. Like I've always think he's such a great actor, and I still think like he's underrated. He's just so talented. I think he's great. My mum would be Viola Davis because again she's just like so emotional, and I just love watching any work that she's done.
It's beautiful.
I think she's
stunning.
beautiful. Yeah, she brings it every time. She's on point. Do you say who'd be my girlfriend or my partner or what?
Yeah, your romantic partner. Yeah.
Oh God, I mean, oh God, who would that's such a good question. I don't know, probably. I mean, growing up, I really liked. Oh God, who would it be? That's such a good question. Probably. I really love like Jennifer Love Hewitt growing up, but she's like, it probably wouldn't be her anymore because that was such a long time ago. She's an actress. Or Jessica Alba. I really love Jessica Alba growing up as well. Probably be Jessica Alba, to be honest.
You can take two of them. You can go out one of them. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like, I'll do that. Yeah, Jessica Alba would probably. Yeah, let's go for both. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Right. Last question for you is: what are the top 3 things on your bucket list?
Top 3 things. I think number 1 would be to land like an amazing HBO or Netflix series where I've got like a multifaceted layered role. So, and not being cast as the usual like boy next door or like the attractive guy with the girl. Like I kind of want something a little bit more like something a bit rougher. Maybe someone who's hiding a secret, or someone who's like maybe he's got like really dark undertones, or maybe he's a murderer, or like just something a bit layered, a bit darker. I tend to get very like, I'm not complaining, but I tend to get more light roles. It'll be nice to get something a bit darker, and maybe something in law or criminal, or if maybe I'm a barrister or lawyer or something, that could be kind of cool. So that's the first one. Second one, bucket list. I've always wanted to go to Belize. So it would be nice to go to Belize. That's on my bucket list. Number 3, bucket list. Probably learn how to horse ride. I've always wanted to learn how to horse ride, and I've had a few lessons, but I just need to find the time to just like focus and do it, and just be like, I'd love to be a great horse. I mean, I love horses, but I'd love to be like an established horse rider or surfer. Actually, I love surfing. I actually did surf lessons. I actually did surf lessons in Brazil when I was in Brazil quite a few years ago. Yeah,
Really?
I was in Floripa, like Florianopolis in the south.
I know the south of Brazil. Yeah, I know. I've been there.
Yeah. So I did surf lessons there, but like a few years ago, but quite a few years ago now actually. But I'd love to focus on that. Surfing or horse riding would be, and that's more on my bucket list than you asked for. But yeah, that's my bucket list. Yeah.
So tell me which one is gonna happen first between those three options.
I mean, the likely is probably the horse riding. I think that's probably I reckon. Yeah.
Okay. All right, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay?
Okay.
So, I hope you are enjoying the interview. Before we do the word association game, don't forget to give a like, Don't forget to share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the button right there. Thank you so much and enjoy the word association game. One word for money.
I was going to say green, but yeah.
Okay. Family.
Love.
One word for life.
Enjoy.
Love.
Fun.
Sex.
Amazing.
Politics.
Evil. The first thing I thought was evil.
Religion.
Complicated.
Say again?
Complicated.
All right. Fear.
Sucks. I think fear sucks. I try and beat fear all the time. I'm always like, if I'm scared of something, I'll try and do it.
Friendship.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah.
Desire.
That's like embrace. I thought embrace. That doesn't even work as a, but I'd say embrace. Embrace
Okay.
desires. I don't know.
Regrets.
Well, I don't have regrets. So I don't. What word do I have for that? Yeah, I don't have regrets. I try not to regret. So
Success.
amazing. Yeah.
One word
amazing.
for wish.
Dream. I don't think that works either.
Happiness.
Anyway. Happiness. Again, I think it's love. I think it's love. I think happiness is lovely. So yeah.
Okay. One word for London.
I think concrete city. That's 2 words. Concrete, I think, yeah.
Okay.
Need to get out of London.
England. One word.
England. Cosmopolitan.
One word for horror movies.
Fun.
And the last one now, acting. One word.
That's such a good word. Acting. Freedom. Freedom. I find freedom in it. Yeah.
Let's pretend I'm going to meet your other half for a coffee.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask then, what is the most beautiful thing about you, and what's something that you still need to work on to improve on?
Okay, one thing that's beautiful, probably the fact that I'm quite compassionate. I'm quite compassionate about animals. Yeah, I think you should say compassionate. Yeah.
And something that you need to improve on, to work on?
Probably, I'm not very emotional, like in the sense that I'm not very. Probably, I need to be more affectionate. Should probably say.
You come across a very affectionate person, like full of
energy.
energy.
No, I am. I think I am with animals. I think I like hugging animals and stroking them and cuddling them. But I'm not. Sometimes I'm very much like, I don't know. I am quite tactile, but I think should probably say I could be more like probably more romantic. I think maybe I'm not very romantic. I don't know.
Okay. Right, let's play now. Stephen and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. All right, so you can ask me a question now, Stephen.
Any question?
Any question.
Oh my God. If you could, okay, I'll switch it back on you actually. If you had to have someone play you as an actor play you in a film, who would it be and why?
Oh my God, good question. Good question. Right, I'm gonna choose someone who already passed away, and I'll tell you why. This person, I used to work in a 5-star hotel a few years ago, and I met this actor, and I didn't know he was an actor. And actually, we connected so well, like the way he was treated. When he asked me, "Are you Brazilian?" I was doing room service, so I went to the room with a tray, and I went into the room, and he has called. Oh, can you put the tray there? And I'm gonna put the tray there. He was like, William. And he said, are you from Brazil? And I said, yes, I'm from Brazil. And he told me, oh, I've done this in Brazil. I've done this project. I'm talking about William Hurt. Yeah, I don't know if you heard.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
passed away.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
I just because I don't know who he was, but just because the way he, the way he approached, the way he was so down to earth, not just with me, but everyone in the hotel. He stayed there
yeah,
for quite a while, and everyone fell in love with him. And the way the kindness, I never met anyone who was so kind that he
yeah,
was. And he was talking to everyone in the hotel, like the member of staff, like all of us, we were like his friends. So it's
yeah,
an actor that gave a big impact on me because I didn't know who he was. And then when I started talking to him, and of course after I went to Google because when he said, "Oh, I've been
yeah,
doing this," that was
yeah.
okay.
You're like, oh, who's this person?
Please.
Yeah,
And yeah, he just left this good impression on me, and I think you know what I mean. We don't look
yeah,
like at all, you know what I mean. We are like he looks very different, but he's someone
yeah,
that he left a big impact. Just knowing that I could see the real person in him.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
Steven. Did you enjoy the interview?
I did. I did. There was a lot of questions that I wasn't prepared for, but I enjoyed going back and like thinking about these things and just like, yeah, it was really good fun actually. I did enjoy it. Thank you.
Thanks so much for taking the time today. And actually, before you go, can you show me very briefly this beautiful view that you showed
Oh
before in
yeah,
the
for
beginning?
sure.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'll swing by that way, and it's as you can see. So I'm literally just by the coast, like, and there's a beach. There's a beach about 20 minutes from here. 20
Oh,
minutes. Yeah. So it's
wow.
very idyllic, but as you can tell, it's a bit windy, so I've got like my wind jacket on because I'm in
Before
the
you,
hills.
before you go, if you can share a positive message or something that you live by.
Yeah, of course, actually. So I think probably just like jump and a net will appear. And what I mean
Mhm.
by that is sometimes, you might be scared to do something, but often when you do something and you're courageous, it will work out. And I always find that that's a really good quote. So yeah, don't let fear hold you back would be my quote. Yeah, don't let fear hold you back. Yeah.
Amazing. Enjoy your journey there. Enjoy the project you're doing right now, and you keep in touch. It
Thank
was a
you.
pleasure. Okay.
Thank you so much. Take care. Have a good night. Yes, have a good
Take
day.
care.
Actually, before I go, what time is it over there? What time is it in Brazil?
I'm in London, actually. I
Are
live
you
in
in
London.
London? I thought you were in Brazil at the moment.
No, I'm in London. Yes, I'm in South
Oh, okay,
London.
cool. Oh, okay. Well, enjoy London, and I'll have to catch up with you when I'm back. When I'm back
Absolutely.
in London.
Absolutely. Take
All
care.
right.
Bye
Take care.
bye.
Have a good one. See you later. Bye bye bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.